case.
Please raise your right hand.
Hairstylist Teresa McCurry is suing the defendant Lawn Equipment. Defendant Nicole Richmond says she paid a fair price.
Ms. McCurry, you are alleging that Ms. Richmond purchased some salon or cosmetology equipment from you and has defaulted on the payments. That's your allegation. I get that, right?
That's right.
Okay, now let's see. Ms. Richmond, you agreed to buy the items, but you said on further evaluation that's all it was worth, so you declined to pay the balance. Is that right?
A little.
Well, we'll see. We don't have the man returned either.
No.
Okay.
It wasn't returned.
No, you first, please, ma'am. McCurry?
Well, Honor, when I first met Nicole, she was introduced to me by a mutual friend. And when I met her, still in cosmetology school, and she was in the process of opening her own salon.
Now, you have a salon. How long have you been in the business?
I've been in the business for 25 years. I've had that on for 8 years. And Nicole bought several of those stations.
Okay.
So she purchased the equipment for a total amount of $2,490. She agreed to pay $2,100 for the equipment, which is 3 styling stations, 3 shampoo bowls, 2 manicuring stations, 4 all-purpose chairs, 1 pedicure station, and also a pedicure stool.
Okay. Did you sign this agreement?
I did.
All right. Thank you. Keep going.
All right, so after she signed the contract and agreed to pay that particular price, she made a deposit of $1,000. She made her first payment of $200 in March of the year, and after that, she did not take my phone calls. We did talk March in reference to her getting the manual. She said her business was opening. She needed an employee hand guide to tell her dress code and different things that the salon needed. It took me 25 years to put that manual together. She asked me could she use it, supposed to do some work with her as far as helping her salon, but she never called me back. When I let her use the manual, I said, okay, no, here's the manual. You can make as many copies as you need of whatever you need, but just get it back to me. I live 50 miles outside of Cleveland, so she said, whenever you're back on this side of town, give me a call. Called her, I'm on this side of town. Text, I'm on this side of town. Email, on this side of town, please bring me my manual.
You gave her permission to copy it.
I did, because the thought was we were supposed to do business. I was supposed to help her in putting her foundation together for her lawn.
It's important on those little things about how you organize the salon and who's responsible for what and techniques. That's very invaluable. By the way, you might make some money by having that published and sold.
That's my thought, exactly. I have a book out, and in my book it talks about the salon business. So I don't think I gave her a copy of the book, but Daniel is going to partner with the book. So the book is called Running Things.
You can't finish the 2-part publication until you get this item back.
Correct. Correct.
We'll be back with more Judge Joe Brown in a moment.
I moved in the middle of getting the book, and the salon in the middle of getting the book. So,
Wait a minute, where is the book?
I don't have the book.
Where is the book?
The manual.
That's 25 years worth of
The manual was, I don't believe that it was 25 years put into the book.
It's time for you to take a stand on Judge Joe Brown. You've heard from these litigants. Now we'd like to hear from you. Do you think the judge will rule for the plaintiff or the defendant? Call 1-888-77-JUDGE to vote now. Call now and you'll hear how the rest of them have voted. Plus, you'll receive week's special offers. Vote now, 1-888-77-JUDGE.
Closed captioning spot.
We're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff's case says if the defendant had enough money to attend a hair show, she has enough money to pay for the salon equipment and beauty manual. And the plaintiff needs her money. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Nicole never paid me, emailed her, everything. She never responded. So I was like, okay, should I pursue this? Should I not pursue this? Then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, maybe I won't. She's new to the industry. She probably doesn't have the money. I know how difficult it is. But what got me was Zaki told me that she went to the hair show. I was like, okay, she got money to go to the hair show in Atlanta, but she don't have money to pay me. Judge Joe Brown, I don't know if you've ever been to a hair show or not, but it's not cheap.
Okay, that's the show.
Yeah, that's the Atlanta hair show. It's different. It's entertainment, it's education, it's retail, it's host, all kind of different things
hair
to do.
on the water?
Yes.
Oh.
So when I heard that she went to the Atlanta hair show.
That's a new thing. Being able to go out in the rain with your dude without having to get lost. It can even be done underwater.
Well, it's an experience. So when I heard that she went to the hair show, that lets me know that she had the money. For whatever reason, she just didn't want to pay the money.
I haven't got an idea on what you have to pay for registration for something like that. That could have put a good chunk in what you say she owes.
Correct.
I didn't have to pay for it, though.
Oh, you got another freebie. You getting a whole lot of freebies.
I guess at the end of the day.
Let's go to you, Miss Defendant. What's the problem here?
Okay, well, first I just want to touch base on, I did get the book. I did get the equipment.
Where's the book?
I moved in the middle of getting the book, and the salon opened in the middle of getting the book. So the book...
Wait a minute, where is the book?
I don't know. I don't have the book.
Where is the book?
I don't have the manual.
That's 5 years worth of experience.
Where is the book?
The manual was... I don't believe that it was 25 years put into the book, but
Why don't you believe it?
Because the manual that she gave me were handouts from
my business. That's
other
25
things.
years.
Like
That's
it
me.
wasn't stuff that it was from other places to like other.
She put it together.
I've been
so
to.
it just
She put it together. So no. What did you do with it?
Between me moving and packing up, it was misplaced. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
It's just la-di-da.
Right.
How long
No,
have you
not
doing
just
this?
la-da-da. It's not just la-da-da. It's just I don't have the book. So
You were just starting. She's been doing it for 25 years.
Thank you.
And what about the rest of the pay
So
on
rest
the
of the pay
property
for the
that you
property,
acquired?
She brought up the fact that I was able to afford to go to a hair show.
Somebody did it for you as a gratuity.
It wasn't somebody. It was through the school that it was an experience. So yes, I went to there. I wanted
Yes,
to
that
experience
furthers your
it.
career.
I mean, of
So
course.
what about the mistress
the
of the craft who has a successful business that sold you some of the equipment
Right.
that she acquired new commercial equipment? I mean, I understand sometimes people's hair is rough, but how
in as good
often are you
condition
going
as I
to
thought it was because when
wear
I
it
saw
out?
it was in the dark.
You mean it was
Obviously,
dark in
it
it?
was dark. It wasn't any lights on.
That is not true.
It
Was it
not any lights
daylight?
on. What I should have done after I actually looked at the merchandise was negotiate another price, and I did not.
Judge Joe Brown makes his ruling after this. It's time for you to take a stand on Judge Joe Brown. You've heard from these litigants. Now we'd like to hear from you. Do you think the judge will rule for the plaintiff or the defendant? Call 1-888-77-JUDGE to vote now. Call now and you'll hear how the rest of them voted. Plus, you'll receive this week's special offers. Vote now. Call 1-888-77-BOOK.
Now stop being tacky because you lose your business goodwill, Madam Defendant. You should have read what she got in the handout and copied it and studied it and take notes, put them in the margin. You
That's
didn't.
true. That's
so, okay,
true.
here we go. You've got a jurisdictional limit, but you have two separate actions. One of which is that we have a case involving the contract that comes from a purchase agreement. And then we get a bad case of buyer's remorse is not going to fly. $1,380 on one and $3,000 on the other.
Thank you.
The word will get around on you.
That's true.
Thank you.
This courtroom is now in recess. Go ahead.
Hair. The judge felt it was the latter as the defense offered up a harebrained defense. He shed light on reality she owes. We'll be right. Appeal brought about a potential challenge for the plaintiff. The judge gave it a makeover. The defendant owes for the furniture and the priceless manual. Plaintiff wins big. To take a stand, call 1-888-77-JUDGE. Check results at judgejoebrown.com.